Welcome back my YouTube channel Worth Old Coin Value. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most interesting and valuable coins in the coin 1975 South Africa 1 cent coin star. Now, you might be thinking, a 1 cent coin? How can that be worth millions? Well, stick around because we're going to dive into the amazing story behind this little piece of history and what makes it worth a staggering $4.5 million. Before we go any further, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on future coin treasures. Let's jump right in. First things first, let's talk a little bit about the background of the 1 cent coin from South Africa. This coin was issued in 1975 as part of South Africa's official currency series. The 1 cent was one of the smallest denominations in circulation, but what makes this particular coin stand out is not just its design, but its rarity and the mystery surrounding it. South Africa's currency during this time reflected a unique historical period, with political and economic situations that heavily influenced the country. The coin itself features a beautiful design, with a springbok antelope on one side, a symbol of South Africa. But there's more to this coin than just the image. So, what makes the 1975 1 cent coin worth $4.5 million asterisk? The key is its rarity. You see, in 1975, a limited number of 1 cent coins were actually minted, and most of them never made it into circulation. This is where the story gets interesting. A massive error occurred at the South African Mint, resulting in fewer of these coins being produced. Most of the 1 cent coins minted in 1975 were later recalled and destroyed, but a few managed to escape. These coins were produced in a very limited run, which makes them incredibly scarce today. Experts believe there are only a handful of these coins left, and only a few have been discovered and authenticated. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1975 South Africa 1 cent coin. The reverse side of the coin features the iconic springbok antelope, which is still a symbol of South Africa today. The springbok has long been associated with the country, representing speed, agility, and beauty in the wild. On the obverse side, you'll see the effigy of the then reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, as South Africa was still under British influence at the time. What's really special about this coin is the level of detail in the engraving. It's almost as if the mint workers poured their artistic passion into this small coin, despite it being such a low-value denomination. So, how did a coin like this go from being a simple 1 cent to a $4.5 million asterisk treasure? Well, the scarcity of this coin is the biggest factor. The fact that only a handful exist today means they are incredibly sought after by collectors. In fact, one of these rare coins was sold at auction for nearly $6 million. But it's not just the rarity, the historical significance of the coin plays a huge role in its value. The coin was minted during a pivotal time in South Africa's history, and owning one is like holding a piece of the country's legacy. Error coins are a huge part of numismatic collecting. A tiny mistake during minting, like a misprint, a wrong design, or even a mistake with the metal, can result in a coin that is worth a fortune. The 1975 1 cent is a prime example of this, an accidental rarity that now carries incredible value. To give you an idea, error coins like the 1937 double-die penny in the United States and the 1955 Lincoln cent are also worth a lot, but the 1975 South Africa 1 cent is in a category of its own, especially considering how few of these coins survived. Now, let's talk about how you can identify one of these rare coins in case you happen to come across one in your collection or at a coin dealer. The first thing you'll want to look for is the year, 1975. The springbok design should be clear and detailed. And of course, you'll want to check for authenticity, which is crucial with such valuable coins. Remember, if you do find one of these coins, it's essential to have it graded by a professional numismatic organization to determine its value. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition are typically worth far more than those that are worn down or damaged. To wrap it up, the coin 1975 South Africa 1 cent coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a rare treasure, a part of history. The coin 2 Rand 2002 coin asterisk. We're not just talking about a coin that you may have lying around in your collection or in a drawer. We're talking about a coin that could potentially be worth millions. That's right, millions of dollars. Before we dive into the value, let's take a step back and understand the history of this iconic coin. The 2 Rand 2002 was minted in South Africa as part of the country's official currency. South Africa's currency is known for being one of the most significant in Africa, and the rand itself has undergone many changes since its introduction in 1961. The 2 Rand coin was issued in various years. But what makes the 2002 version stand out? It was part of a series commemorating the country's democratic transition and the legacy of South Africa's first president, Nelson Mandela. The 2002 coin marked a significant moment in South African history when the country was moving forward after decades of apartheid. You can see that symbolized on the reverse side of the coin. Let's take a closer look at the design, which is not only beautiful but carries rich symbolism. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Nelson Mandela, South Africa's beloved leader. The legend Nelson Mandela is inscribed alongside it, honoring his role in the country's transition. On the reverse, you'll find a detailed depiction of the springbok, South Africa's national animal, symbolizing the country's strength and resilience. The springbok was an iconic figure for South Africa's cultural heritage in the sporting world, especially in rugby. The coin also includes the year of minting and the denomination, 2 Rand. The Rand sign and the design together make this coin a piece of both historical and numismatic significance. Now, the burning question: what makes this coin worth millions of dollars? It's not just a simple piece of currency. The 2 Rand 2002 holds immense value due to several factors: rarity, demand, and its cultural significance. In 2002, the coin was not meant to be rare or special. However, over time, rare varieties, especially with certain minting errors or unusual features, have been discovered. Among these, there's a special error variety that sets certain 2 Rand 2002 coins apart. Some of these coins were mistakenly minted with slight differences that make them extremely rare. For instance, there's a known case where the springbok image was misaligned, which means it doesn't align perfectly with the rest of the design. These error coins are incredibly sought after by collectors, who are willing to pay a premium for them. Let's talk numbers now. How much can you expect to get for a 2 Rand 2002 coin in mint condition, or even an error coin? Well, values can range from a few $100s for standard versions to millions of dollars for those with errors or unique attributes. For example, one of these rare error coins recently fetched over $4 million at auction. That's right, a single coin selling for millions. The demand for these rare coins continues to rise as collectors and investors see the potential for incredible returns. Okay, now that you know the value of these coins, let's talk about how you can identify and find them. First off, make sure your 2 Rand 2002 coin is in good condition. The better the condition, the more valuable it becomes. Check for any signs of wear, scratches, or tarnish. But here's where it gets interesting. If you find a coin with a misaligned springbok or any other minting flaw, you've struck gold. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to check the alignment of the design. Look for imperfections in the springbok or any other anomalies. If you think you found a rare variety, it's best to take it to a professional appraiser to confirm its authenticity. So, there you have it. The 2 Rand 2002 South African coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a treasure that could make you a millionaire. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector in history, today we're diving into one of South Africa's most interesting and valuable coins, the coin 5 cents coin for 1988 ***. You might be surprised to find out that this little coin could be worth a jaw-dropping $45,500 today. That's right. This small piece of history, the coin 5 cents coin from South Africa, minted in 1988, may not look like much at first glance. It's a small, copper-nickel coin with a weight of just around 2.8 grams and a diameter of 18.5 millimeters. But trust me, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. If you flip it over, you'll find that it features the iconic protea flower, which represents the national symbol of South Africa, along with the year 1988 and the denomination 5 cents. On the obverse side, you'll see the portrait of Jan van Riebeeck, one of the early settlers in South Africa. The coin has a rich history, dating back to the pre-apartheid era when it was used in daily transactions. While coins like these were once common, it's the rarity of certain variations and their unique historical significance that make them worth so much today. So, why is this small 5-cent coin worth a mind-blowing $45,500? Well, let's dive into the key factors that make this coin such a rare and valuable collector's item. First, rarity is the main reason for such a high value. Not all 1988 5-cent coins are worth that much, though. Only the 1988 proof coin, which was produced in limited numbers for collectors, is worth thousands. You see, the proof version of the coin was minted with special care. These coins have a mirror-like finish, unlike regular circulation coins, and were sold in limited quantities as part of the set. In fact, only 200 proof coins were minted in 1988, which makes them extremely rare. These proof coins were made for collectors, and over time, they become highly sought-after items. Most of them were sold when they were first released, but many were kept hidden away in private collections, which is why they're so hard to find today. The rarity of the 1988 proof 5-cent coin plays a massive role in its value. There's a huge demand for it, especially among South African coin collectors and international buyers who are looking to complete their collections. Now, let's take a step back and talk about the historical significance of this coin. 1988 was a pivotal year in South Africa's history. The country was deep into the apartheid era, and the political landscape was tense. The Protea flower, depicted on the coin, symbolizes the resilience and beauty of South Africa's people. It became more than just a national symbol. It represented hope during one of the most difficult times in the country's history. Coins like the 5 cents from 1988 became a symbol of change as the nation slowly moved toward a new era. The coin holds not only monetary value, but also historical value, making it an even more prized item among collectors. All right, let's say you found a 1988 5-cent coin and you're wondering, how do I know if it's worth $45,500? Well, let me give you a few tips on how to identify a valuable coin. First off, check the condition. If your coin is in mint condition, it will have a sharp, mirror-like finish. The edges will be clean, and there shouldn't be any scratches or wear marks. The proof version should have that distinct mirror-like finish. Next, check for authenticity. Make sure it's not a fake. Fakes can sometimes look very similar, so always get a second opinion from a trusted coin expert or dealer if you're unsure. Coins with provenance, meaning they come with documentation of where they've been and how they were acquired, are more valuable to us. Oh, now you're probably wondering, how much could I actually sell this coin for if I have it? Well, a coin in mint condition or one with proof status could easily fetch anywhere between $45,000 to $50,000 at auction, depending on the demand at the time. Recent sales have shown that the 1988 proof 5-cent coin has been sold for high prices at major auctions. The exact value depends on the coin's condition, rarity, and demand at the time of sale. So, what do you think? Do you have a 5-cent coin from 1988 stashed away somewhere? If so, now's the time to take a good look at it and maybe get it graded by a professional. Coin collecting is not only a rewarding hobby, but also a great way to connect with history and invest in valuable pieces of art. Before you go, here are a few tips for anyone who's just starting in the world of coin collecting. 1. Research. Always know the history and rarity of the coins you own or want to buy. 2. Condition is key. The better the condition, the higher the value. 3. Get your coins graded. Professional grading helps determine the coin's value. Alright, that wraps up today's video. Thanks for sticking around and learning about the 5-cent coin for 1988 and its incredible value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with Old Coin Value.